Okay, welcome in. About to do our police body cam compilation. Parents gone wild at school. Making sure YouTube has connected. Hey, everybody coming in. I hope y'all are having a great, what is this, Saturday morning so far? Okay, so first one up. You know what? I'm gonna let the intro say it because I can't remember what this mom did, but she getting arrested too. I can't remember exactly. I think she almost hit somebody when during pickup. I can't remember. But there's a poll in the live chat asking which compilation y'all would like to see next because I have a few gathered. So please make sure you take the poll in the live chat and we'll get started. I will have commentary throughout. All right. And I will link the link to the full videos in my description box after the live. All right, here we go.
When that bus goes by, she decides to just gun it and come right at me and
almost ran over Mr. Torres.
Be just like, safety first. Don't just jump out,
On November 12th, 2023, officers were dispatched to a school following a report of a parent who attempted to hit a staff member after trying to exit through the same parking lot entrance she had used to enter, while school buses were arriving and unloading students.
At around 6:40, there was a parent that was driving, trying to leave campus, trying to go out the back exit gate as there were buses coming on campus through that same gate. So I told her to stop. She actually has stopped. She has stopped. She spoke to me. I'm trying to give her directions as to letting her know that she has to drive towards the front of the campus because there's buses coming in from the back of the campus and there shouldn't be no exit at that time. She stops there. She starts cursing at me, telling me that I need to move, that I'm not in uniform, that who am I? She had a little dog.
Do you know the lady's name?
I believe her first name is Tab.
Okay, I'm going to point out the obvious because you'll hear it, especially when you get to the part where the officer starts questioning the mom who almost hit people and going out the wrong exit. He has a type of speech thing where there's like this snort that happens when he does either his S's or whatever. So you'll hear it. We'll just have to get past that, but your ears aren't deceiving you.
I had spoken to her in regards to the same thing in the past. And I know because of the dog. Every time she drops her son off, I guess she's with the dog. I spoke to her maybe the last time that she drove through that area was probably like about a month ago. So at that time she stopped and I'm standing there and I'm like, I have the buses behind me and she's pulled up right in front of me and I'm telling her, ma'am, could you please make the right, go back out that way? Because the buses have to come in and I have the buses behind me. So she like, that's when she tells me, who are you? Cursing at me, telling me get the F out the way, that you're not in uniform, you're a regular civilian. And I'm trying to explain to her nicely, ma'am, you still can't come out this way, just go out the other way. So at that point, she asked me if she could do the U-turn there. And I said, well, there's not enough room for you to make the U-turn there. All you have to do is back up and just, make that right. So she's like, she backs up briefly and then makes a quick U-turn at that spot and waits for the bus to go by. And as when I saw her back up, I just happened to turn my back to let the bus driver know that, okay, now you can come in because she's back into the staff parking, cafeteria staff parking. So when I turn my back, I'm saying, okay, she's making a U-turn. She's gonna go out that way. She waits for the bus to go by, and I'm still standing at the same, almost at the same location. And when that bus goes by, she decides to just gun it and come right at me. And I was in fear of my life at that point. I just happened to jump out the way, and then I looked back and I was able to catch her plate. And I ran to my car and I messaged you the plate number, but I didn't get to send it. Then I ended up calling Deputy Anderson and I gave her the plate and told her exactly what happened.
Okay. Now, are you hurt?
No.
Okay. How did that make you feel? Were you in fear?
I was in fear of my life. I'm still a little shaken up.
Okay.
And I will say this on Judge Bryant's court cam, there was a principal, or he was like an upper school staff member, that he is still right now in 2025 going through months of recovery, pain, multiple surgeries because an entitled mom decided she wanted to go and do her own traffic rules at the school drop off and pick up and think that, oh, y'all are just being too much. And and it was at her sentencing hearing that they were, and Judge Bryant was very pissed at the mom because the mom seemed she wasn't remorseful. This man is giving his victim impact statement. He's in tears. Just the it was so much. So yeah, I don't like when people don't take stuff like this seriously, because you really, he almost got hit. He just got lucky. But yeah, like, that's months and years of recovery if you actually hit someone because you're in a rush. They have those things there for a reason. Then of course the actual kids you might hit, because that's where the school buses are dropping kids off and on. Like, it's the entitlement is crazy, and I take it seriously of what she did. Um, I don't know. It's just, you change someone's life for something stupid.
Do you know what color the car was?
It was a dark color SUV.
Oh, hey, PA Cutler. They said, I hear many stories like this. I'm a bus driver. Yeah, I don't like when parents, I don't know if you're a school bus driver or city bus driver, but I don't like when people don't take stuff seriously, because you're going to alter someone's life for the worst. And for what? An extra 60 seconds?
SUV?
Yes.
Okay.
And had handicap plates. Whatever the plate was, it ended with the handicap symbol at the end.
Okay. Do you wish to prep charging for that?
I believe it was done intentionally. Yes.
Okay. All right. And then what we will do, we will subpoena the school video also. There can we also have another witness. Okay. We will be talking to them also. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to add or delete from the statement? Okay. Can you tell me what happened this morning?
I was sitting in my car like I usually do. I come in pretty early, and I was sitting there, and a lady dropped off her son in the back parking lot by the cafe where only employees and buses are supposed to be. And then she proceeded to go back out the gate where the buses enter. And while the buses were coming in, Mr. Torres stopped her. He was in the middle of the street, stopping traffic from going that way because the buses are coming. And I heard her say, I'm going to make a U-turn, because I really couldn't. He was just being really nice. He was saying, ma'am, would you go that way? And she got belligerent.
What was she saying?
I don't say those words. And
was she cursing at him?
yes. And loud enough for me to hear everything.
Okay.
And I was just mortified. I was standing there, and I heard her say, I'm going to make a U-turn. And I didn't understand why she was going to make a U-turn, because all she had to do was pull off and go right. She did make a U-turn, which was really a weird U-turn, because she had to back up to make that U-turn. And then he was still standing in the way, and instead of going right, she went left like she was told not to do, and almost ran over Mr. Torres. He had to jump out of the way, and she floored the car.
Okay. So,
And see, what is all that for? And so she's gonna get arrested, and she's gonna be so surprised that she's getting arrested, ma'am. That's I don't like people like this. I'm not talking about the person telling the story, but I just don't like that people, they're just reckless.
did you see her swerve at all, or
No,
she went straight?
straight, yes. At that point, I don't know how, she had to be get mad, I guess. I don't know, and just irrational.
Okay. Now, so Mr. Torres, if he didn't jump out of the way, would he have been hit?
He would have been more than hit, because she floored the car.
Okay.
Floored the gas pedal.
Okay. So you heard the engine rev and that?
well, yeah, she went from 0 to whatever,
Okay.
like really fast, and actually, I thought she would have hit the bus.
Okay.
That's how close she was to the bus.
Because she might have swerved at the end and missed the bus.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay.
The gate was wide open, so yeah, at that point, I don't think she had to swerve because the bus was in the over waiting to come in, and Mr. Torres was further to the middle of the street trying to get her to go the other way.
All right. How did it make you feel?
I was startled. I was scared for him.
Okay.
I was really scared for him, and scared for every other adult on the campus.
Okay. All right. Do you have anything to add or delete to the statement?
No, I don't.
Okay, I appreciate it. This will end the statement at 9:31 hour on 11/2.
After obtaining statements from the witness and victim, officers were able to contact the woman days later in an effort to gain a clearer understanding of what occurred.
We got to go more in detail than that, okay?
That's fine. Slow down.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I see you have your dog and everything else. Are you heading home right now, or?
Yeah, I have the younger one to take to school after I.
What time is that, ma'am?
He goes to
Meadow Park?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what time is that? What time would you be available to talk to us or whatever?
Anytime after that. What's the matter?
We have to talk about the incident, okay? And I'd rather see you do what you need to do this morning, okay? Before we spend a couple minutes or 20 minutes talking about the incident or so. You understand? So, like, you got kids that need to go to school, you got the dog and everything else. Obviously, right now is not a good time to talk to you.
Sure.
So that's why I'm asking you, when would you be available to talk to us?
Sure. School starts for him. I get him there. Starts at 8:15, but I try to get him way before that, though, because he has morning work.
Okay, so what time would be good for for us to meet you?
Definitely anytime after 8:15.
After 8:15? Okay, perfect. All right.
Are you able to come up here after then, or what?
Or you can go to. I would go. Where do you live, ma'am?
We're at the FEMA displaced housing in not quite Inglewood. It's still Charlotte County.
Okay.
But that's where they have us placed right now.
That's where they have you placed? All right. After Meadow, are you able to come over here and talk to Deputy Scott?
Sure.
All right. Perfect. That's it. Because we need to talk to him more, but I can do the kids, do everything else first. Okay. And then if you can come back over here and talk to Deputy Scott, that'd be greatly appreciated. Okay.
Can we just like an appoint time?
Huh?
Can we make an appoint time?
Like 9-ish or whatever?
What time do you want around?
Because I have an appointment at 12. It'd be great if I could come at 10 before the appointment.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then trying to teach him not to bark at people.
Okay.
It's okay. Around 10 o'clock is fine. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, man. Okay. I appreciate it. That's it.
Sorry. I was muted. I was typing and I didn't want y'all to have to hear the typing part. I was saying that, first of all, y'all are killing me with these comments. Boundless came in acting up, and then y'all was like, oh, okay. It's act up time. But I said she's making her appointment to be arrested. They're being very courteous, but at the end of the day, you're getting arrested. Just so you know. And y'all talking about this lying dog is killing me. Or y'all talking about the dog saying she lying is killing me.
Investigation?
Am I under arrest?
No, I'm still talking to you right now about the investigation.
Yeah, what is this investigation? What is...
So you just forgot that you cursing at a man, that the other teacher don't even want to repeat your words. You illegally U-turning. If the man didn't jump out the way, you would have hit him. You don't recall any of this. You know why? Because it's probably your normal behavior. The only time someone can't recall a significant event like that they cause a lot of chaos, is because chaos is their baseline, in my opinion.
There's a reference to when the security guard.
Yeah, because when I spoke with the officer afterwards, I thought that we had spoken about it. We had a plan moving forward, and I did not know that there was additional.
No, because they didn't have all the information, and then we watched the video and everything like that.
Yeah, she said that she watched the video.
No, so and then plus we had the school get involved and the security guard himself get involved.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Because there's a reference to when you and the security guard talked, and he told you to go the other way. You went around, turned around, came back towards him. Okay.
I told her that he wanted me to reverse. I told her that my vehicle, I've already had that end fall off in the front. That parking lot has lots of different elevations. I asked him if I could turn around. He stopped traffic. He was unwilling for me to turn around.
It irks me because see now how she's trying to describe it. He was unwilling for me to turn around. All these things, but you were showing your whole behind when in the moment it was actually happening. Now as he was unwilling for me to turn around, I was trying to accommodate his, the traffic rules. Girl, stop it.
We were both upset. He wanted me to back out. That was the issue. Okay. So what else do
Wait, for real, did she say the end on her Nissan came off? Oh, I'm going back just a little bit. I need to know because that's a funny detail. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. We here to interact, okay?
When you and the security guard talked, and he told you to go the other way. You went around, turned around, came back towards him. Okay.
I told her that he wanted me to reverse. I told her that my vehicle, I've already had that end fall off in the front. That parking lot has lots of different elevations. I asked him if I could turn around. He stopped traffic. He was unwilling for me to turn around. We were both upset. He wanted me to back out. That was the issue. Okay. So what else do we need to do for the investigation?
Okay. So when you turned around, what happened? Did you just say, okay, I'm going to go out that way, or what happened? Did you speed up, or?
I turned around. Whatever he wanted to go by, and then after whatever went by, then I went back out that way. He was flailing his arms or what have you.
Now stop. He was flailing because he almost got hit. The witnesses say he had to jump out the way. He felt in fear of his life. Y'all can both be upset, but you technically have the weapon, which is the vehicle. Okay, they didn't call the police because y'all's voices were raised at each other. It's because you almost hit him with your car. That's why the police are involved.
Back out the same way that I came with the lady and the officer and I spoke with after. She said, from now on, if there's any buses, anything the school has started that I need to follow the flow of traffic, I need to, do the stuff in the front. A lot of times, the band kids, they get left and put off and picked up in the back because sometimes Alex gets put off there at 5:30 in the morning. So, going to the front, with a tuba, with a saxophone, it all depends. Sometimes as a mom, I'm nervous for him out.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I get irked a lot on a lot of things, obviously. We're watching this because usually it's these people that get on my nerves. But whenever someone starts adding unnecessary details, I'm like, everything's a lie. Because I don't care that your son plays tuba right now. I don't care if he plays 5 instruments in the band and he got all his stuff. What do they got to do with you almost hitting this man?
They're, walking through the school. Even time after that, his dad asked if, because I go to DeSoto for work to be there at 6:30. He said, let him be late and I'll take him. I said, okay, but the preference is for him to not be late, but I'd rather him be closer to where he's supposed to be with his horn, and just stay put. But she said there's an issue with that, so okay.
So did you see him Did you see him standing in the middle of the road or no?
When I initially went to go that way?
Yeah.
No, when I initially went to go that way, and that was why I was so upset, because he's wearing like jeans and a dark jacket. You don't just jump out. I mean, no matter what the intent is or where I'm supposed to be, it's supposed to be just like, safety first. Don't just jump out, don't
Hold on,
get
hold on.
hit and then,
Hold on.
I'd be wrong afterwards.
Hold on. She was off campus.
Don't just get hit and then I'd be wrong afterwards. So I was upset when he, jumped out. And then we both, I think, got more aggravated as he's holding up the buses he's supposed to be letting through. And then,
Hold on. Interview. No, she at the jail. So.
And then increasing more so with me not being able to just make the U-turn, and then go the same way that he wants me to go, versus for me blindly backing out. Again, dark, multi-levels. I just got the front fixed after the storm because it keeps on getting ripped off anyway. So I make this.
I'm sorry, that's a you problem. You drop your son off multiple times at this school. That's a you problem on the bumper, the exit. Maybe, okay, first of all, I never had the privilege of my parents dropping me off at the front door of the school. It was either the school, actually, it wasn't no either. It was the school bus. That was my only option. So maybe you can drop him off somewhere around the school and he can walk if you worried about your bumper that much. I don't know, but that's not their problem. You have to use the exits that are there for safety reasons. Like, that's it and that's all. It's not about your one thing that you want to have happen. That is so selfish.
Mini U-turn as safely as I can after that, and then I went back out the same way that I came in.
Did you speed up to go out or what?
Speed up to go out? I don't know about speed up to go out, but did I drive at that probably 5 miles an hour you're supposed to while you're in the school? I don't know about that.
Okay.
But
did you see him in the middle of the road at all? Did you see him have to jump out of the way?
Jump out of the way? No, I didn't see him have to jump out of the way. No. The whole issue that I was upset about in the first place was him putting.
They don't care about the whole issue you were upset about. He's repetitively asking you, did you see that man in the middle of the road? Part of the question. Did he have to jump out the way? Other part of the question. They don't care about the issue he had. You almost hit that man with your vehicle. And I don't think she's catching on to that.
I was upset about in the first place was him putting himself at harm's way. I think unnecessarily. If you're trying to prove a point, don't prove it to the point of.
If that's the case, then don't gun for him. If that's the case, if he's trying to prove a point, you sit still and then go out the right way when he gets out the way. You went further to help him prove his point then, that you're reckless and dangerous.
Me getting in trouble and having to live with hitting someone and you hurting yourself. My injuries are from getting hit by a vehicle.
He is stationed by the school to be there.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay. He's stationed by the school to be there, to be in that position. Okay.
That's okay, and I understand that. I could not understand that jumping out when there's a moving car, and I could not understand letting me make a U-turn. Okay. Not, a massive U-turn to what, I don't know where he thought I was going to go. Just turn the car around.
When you first pulled up to him and you do talk, okay, how did that conversation go?
The conversation between he and I, not well, because I was, like I said, upset because he jumped out. I don't feel like that was, I don't know, flash your light, do something to get someone's attention other than my body is a shield. That's not a good idea.
No, when you first pulled up to him the first time?
Right, there wasn't a pulling up. I was driving to go leave, and him using his body to stop me from leaving, and that's why I was upset.
Okay, so that's when he made you back up and go do the U-turn?
Correct. That's when and all I was saying was, let me.
Yes, Lady Virgo. Yes, it did happen. This is a line for buses. They have to pause traffic so buses can get in and out to get the kids. Yes, this is where this happened. And then also parents can, I guess they kind of, I don't know if they merge with each other, but yes, this is picking up, dropping off kids with the school buses and the parents. That's exactly where this happened.
Her out of here versus backing out of that parking lot, especially where that place is when it goes from, I don't know where I call the tennis area into or the parking lot area. It dips and it's.
Okay.
Husband's had to fix my car more than once with that front.
Okay, on the video we watched, okay, you showed you made the U-turn.
Oh, I didn't know they had video too. I thought it was just about. I thought it was just about witness statements. I didn't know they had video, y'all.
Turn very slowly, and you hit the gas and sped out. Okay, all right, and then it showed him jumping out of the way. All right, so you will be placed under arrest for aggravated assault.
I'm being placed under arrest.
Yes, ma'am.
So what part is there being an investigation if I'm being placed under arrest? This is one side.
No.
He's obviously a very animated fellow to go and jump in front of a vehicle in the first place.
No. It wasn't only him. We had another witness, and plus we had the camera. Okay? So you will be placed under arrest for aggravated assault. Okay? And I'm also, you will be.
He brought me to my child's school to arrest me on his.
Actually, they didn't bring you back to your child's school. I feel like he also said, not him, but I think the other officer that was at the car said, we can meet you at your house. I'm pretty sure they said, where would you like to meet? Now, they ain't going to tell you about to get arrested, but they didn't bring you to the school. They got the most convenient time from you, and they said, do you want us to meet you at your house? I remember.
We were conversing this morning. If you needed me to go down to the station, why didn't you say come down to the station versus my child's school?
Because we are here, ma'am, and you will also be given, this is a trespass going to the school, okay? You will not be allowed to come back to the school. All right?
That's fine. Can we not, give my child further reason to be bullied? Just last year, he was beat up in the bathroom and posted on social media.
Okay, couple things. Yes, Ashley, I feel bad for every kid that we're about to watch their parents. I always feel bad for the children. The parents are making decisions, and that's on them. I hate it for the kids. I also am sorry for her child being bullied. I don't obviously it's only what we know from her saying, but I would say that this is not on the police if something happens about him being teased about what's happening right now to his mom. His mom is being charged with aggravated assault. So you as the mom didn't have to create this situation. And they are doing an investigation because she was like, oh, y'all aren't going to do an investigation. The investigation was talking to witnesses, talking to the possible victim, talking to you, and looking at the video. That is the investigation.
Y 28205. Can I have a transport?
I'm obviously very compliant. I made an appointment to come here.
We were going to talk to you this morning, and we were going to talk to you Friday, but we had a lot going on there. Okay. So, and we didn't want to, with your dog and then your other kids and everything, we didn't want to do anything then.
Right, and my child, this is the school. You guys know that,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if this is, people literally say it like high school. He's a special needs kid. This is not going to be easy for him. I mean, do what you.
Oh, see, that's even worse to me on her part. Her child's a special needs child. Why would you make it harder for him by you showing your behind at the school? You still try to hit somebody with your car. So why is it the police's fault that he may have negative repercussions? You know that. They don't know your child's special needs. Nobody knows that. They just know there is a parent that almost hit staff with their vehicle. How is this on anybody else? That take his feelings into account. Like, you all of a sudden need them to do, that's what you should be doing, is taking your child's feelings and the effects on your child into account.
To do so that we can go through whatever you need to do on your end, but at my son's school.
Well, no one can see you because we'll walk out into the parking lot. Okay, I got another car coming. Okay.
Okay.
We'll walk out into the parking lot.
Okay.
No one will see. Okay, and then the other car, when they get here, they'll take you down to the jail. Okay. All right. Do you have anything on you at all?
No, not more than just normal. You know,
Okay.
I was going to a doctor's appointment after this.
Okay. So,
You're going to have to reschedule that doctor's appointment. There's no doctor's appointment today.
I'll let you use the phone here. You can call and cancel your appointment.
Okay.
All right. So, do you have the number?
In my phone?
Okay. You can use your phone. You can use your phone.
Can I call my husband?
Mm-hmm. Temple, when you get here, just let me know. I'll walk her out.
No, I confirmed my appointment yesterday. I do have to cancel my appointment.
Yeah, felony. Be a parent.
Very, very sorry. Believe me, if I would have known, I would have taken care of this after the appointment. I will give you guys a call when I'm able to reschedule, when I know I can reschedule. Okay. Thanks so much. Okay. I can call my husband?
Hmm?
I wonder, the husband, what does he think about this? Is it like, this is par for the course because I've asked you to please control your reactions to people? Is it like just a heavy sigh? Or is he like, I don't know why they do this to you. I don't know why these people are always against you. I wonder what kind is he on with this? Because she comfortable acting like she acted in that school drop off line.
This could have been done differently. I'm at gonna arrest me for the incident, whatever happened on Thursday. They're charging me with aggravated assault. Yeah. That's gonna take away my nursing license. If I have any assault.
Ma'am, and you're a nurse? It's everybody else's fault. So it's their fault if you lose your nurse's license? You're a nurse? Oh, this just gets better and better.
That's going to take away my nursing license. I've been a nurse for 16 years. That's going to take away my nursing license. I just wanted to, someone to know where I am. But when I came to the school, they said they needed to speak with me, so I made an appointment to come and see them before I went to the doctor's appointment this morning. So, okay. So, any assistance so that I don't stay there for, I don't know, and someone to pick up the kids for, I don't even know what those terms are. Okay. Right.
No, we know that.
Assault. Anything but assault. It's going to go on.
They actually are being nice because I've seen, y'all know when y'all see those body cams of the teachers that get found out they was drunk on the job at school, they put those teachers in handcuffs from the classroom door, wherever they interviewing them, to the car. She don't have handcuffs on yet, so they did another courtesy. The fact that she's not in handcuffs just yet, I'm noticing. Wanda said, yeah, I would love to hear what her husband has to say or is saying to her as well. Wanda says she is being dramatic. You don't get your license revoked. You get a fine in mandatory classes and supervision. Thank you, Wanda. I appreciate that insight. Maybe her and her husband are no longer together. Why she tell him any good point, Mama Bees. I thought I heard her say that any assistance you can provide. That's true. They might be separated because she refers to him as her husband, but it doesn't mean that they're actually in the same household anymore. That's a good point. Jacqueline said the police have allowed her to make some calls that are usually allowed. Yep, that's another one. Depending on how it is, though, and it's at their discretion. They're like, when you get to the jail, you can make all the calls you want. No, you cannot have your phone anymore right now. That is also a courtesy. Allowing her to be changed and come in on a different day was a courtesy too. I know they didn't tell her she was going to be arrested, but the fact that they didn't just take her right then and there when she was doing her drop off on that Thursday was another courtesy.
That's his ring.
Oh, you want me to drop it off, student office for him?
Yeah.
Yep. Where's it got to go to?
It's for Van.
Okay. I'll make sure Mr. Holding gets it.
He thought you guys thought I was trying to hurt him.
He did.
I'm raising my hand like I'm in class. Excuse me. He didn't even have to honestly tell them. They saw the video. So all this little smirking and he's overreacting, there are independent witnesses that they weren't even close to y'all, but they were you screamed so loud, she could tell what you were saying to him and she didn't want to repeat the words you were saying to that man, and they have video. Stop. You know what? No accountability. She's going to find herself in trouble again. That's what stuff like this tells me, because there's no way you can be this obtuse. I want to see the video too. I didn't.
And we can't have a mediation. We can't speak to him. Know that I'm not.
This isn't a civil case. Y'all not getting mediation, baby. This is criminal. This is aggravated assault charge. You ain't getting no mediation.
Was not trying to hurt him. nor would I ever. I mean, like I said, look what I do for a living. Why would I hurt somebody? I'm allowed to bring my phone with me, though, yes?
Yeah. There's a whole bag coming with you.
Okay.
Okay. So,
117 Central. Just do an information and 100 support.
no problem, bud. Aggravated assault incident that happened on Thursday.
Okay.
One Pepper.
Sorry.
No, no problem. All right,
I
honey.
said that I was in my son's school.
No, we'll open the door here.
This isn't really much of an investigation.
Can you put your hands together like you're playing? Yeah, it's gonna be more comfortable that way. Okay. Hands this way.
She was charged with aggravated assault and trespass from the school.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that. So you handle your criminal stuff and you can't even do no more drop-offs. So you know what, guys? She don't have to ever worry about the front end of her bumper again because if you can't go to that school to do drop-off. So your bumper will be just fine since it's the school's fault on your bumper too. All right, we're going into parent number 2 because we got 4. We have a total of 4. We're on 2 of 4. Just put me in the background while you do your errands, you know. Okay, so this next one, which one is this? Child. Okay, I think this the parent. This the mom. This one's kind of like she's doing too much and it's sad because she has 3 kids at the school. The oldest daughter is 15 and the oldest daughter when the police came, she really didn't even want to leave with her mom. The other two, well the other she got called cuz the second oldest child is another girl. She was bullying kids at the school, so she was coming up there to, I guess, discipline her. But she caused such a commotion. The teachers didn't want to deal with her. You'll see how it unfolds, but it's always telling when one of your kids tells the police officer, "I please do not make me go home with her." So you won't see the oldest daughter. The oldest daughter is the one that doesn't want to come out to see her. You're gonna see the other 2 kids on this one, but here's another one.
They probably didn't expect what came next. The mom wasted no time showing up in person, ready to hand out some old-fashioned discipline right there on school grounds. But instead of meeting with her daughter, she was stopped at the front door and told her kids wouldn't be released to her. Moments later, police were called, and what started as a concerned parent trying to handle things her way quickly escalated into a scene no one saw coming.
Oh, and the first channel we were watching was Wet Floor Bodycam, Wet Floor Cam. I will link every video we're watching in the description box. Thanks to all of them for letting us react to these. This one is Watch Cop Cam. And just so y'all will see, the police are actually on the mom's side in the beginning, like, hey, you discipline how you discipline, whatever, take your kids and go. It escalates though. But just so y'all know, the police were not just automatically against the mom, even though the school wanted them to be against the mom on this one.
How you gonna tell me I can't have my children? They are no relation to you, no nothing. They are my children. You can't tell me I can't have my kids.
So his parents here are right.
No, I'm not irate.
There was
So I asked
there was
them
a
to bring my child,
conversation
and they did not bring my children.
with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, basically there was a dispute between the 2 sisters. So I was with another teacher, Miss Cook
Well,
Martin.
now they finna lie to the police.
We called Miss Parker.
Excuse
put
me,
it
can I
on
talk to
speaker.
one of y'all?
We'll be with you a second. We'll speak with you.
Huh?
We'll be with you in a minute.
But they finna lie to y'all.
We hear both sides, and then that's how it works.
Oh, okay. But I've still seen her waiting on my kids. They still ain't bringing my
We'll get to
children.
that. Yeah, let's go over this way.
Okay, perfect.
So what's going on today?
So I got a
Okay, before she starts, Hey, everybody coming in. I see you, Auntie Natty. I see you. My boo, Jay Taylor, is in here. Hey, boo. Come on, give me my name, Skinny Minnie. You know, I'm trying to earn it over here. But yes, so, okay, we're about to get started. But I just want to again say the cops were on the mom's side of let her just take the kids home, just get off the school property. We're good to go. But things did not stay that way.
Call from my 13-year-old.
Okay.
She was like hysterical on the phone, telling me my 15-year-old told her she should die. She don't deserve to be alive. This and that, whatever. So I'm like, okay, calm down. She like, oh, the school finna call you. Cool. The school called about a totally different incident. They say my 15-year-old went crying to them, something about my 13-year-old was bullying another child. I don't really know. So I'm going off on both of them on the phone because as a parent, I don't like bullies. Don't bully each other. Don't bully other students. I guess they said my 13-year-old was bullying a child about having alopecia. She went to my 15-year-old, and then that's when that happened. So I'm going off on both of them like, I don't send you to school for this shit. I send you to school to learn.
Right.
Get your education. The same friends y'all trying to show out in front of they're not going to be there to save you when something go wrong.
Okay.
So
my classes like right behind you?
No.
What's in here? I don't know. Okay.
So my 50-year-old, I'm steady talking. I don't care. Micaiah, I'm talking. Shut up while I'm talking. I go to talking again. She go to talking over me, being disrespectful again. I said, so you must want to finish this conversation in person. Because as disrespectful as you being, I could beat your ass. I don't play disrespect. So I get here. This four-eyed gonna tell me I can't talk to my children.
I have to pause because the point I want to make is her 13-year-old is in trouble for bullying. She doesn't like bullying. Then she calls the staff member a four-eyed, she say MF or something, she just called him. Look at the example being set. Just want to point that out. Yep, she's the bully.
Okay.
If I'm telling you to bring me my children, I don't deal with disrespect. If I'm telling you to give me my children, give me my children. So I can have a conversation with my children, get the bullying under control, go back to work. Oh, you're not getting them. So you can't say I can't have my kids. They're not yours.
Okay.
I've been waiting for the last 15 minutes for my children.
Okay.
Now I'm irate because I said I want my children. Okay. I'm not irate, but if I'm telling you, give me my children so I can handle my children, deal with this bullying, and go back to work, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
I don't deal with bullies at all. You're not going to bully each other. You're not going to bully other students. We just don't do that. If a child has alopecia, that is that child business.
Right.
You will not bully that child.
Right. Makes sense.
Exactly. And if I'm speaking to you as a parent, you be respectful. Don't tell me you're not going to listen to me. Don't keep speaking over me, none of this. I came here. I asked the front desk for my kids. She went in the office. He brings his ass out. Oh, you ain't getting your children.
Okay.
Why you tell me I can't have my kids?
Apparently, one daughter's bullying another kid, and they get called for that originally, but then apparently she gets called from the daughter because the two daughters are fighting. So she first gets called out. Don't worry, Mom, the school's going to call me because we're fighting. Okay. So then the school calls her and says that one of the daughters is fighting with another student, like bullying another student, not the other daughter.
Any of the daughters sticking up for her.
Correct. So, well, she didn't say anything about the other daughter sticking up for her. So she is here to address the two kids fighting. Then the school calls and says that, hey, these two are, or your other daughter's bullying a separate student. It has nothing to do with the second daughter. And she's like, that's not what I'm fucking here for. I want to talk to my kids. No, you can't talk to your kids. Yeah, so she's like, then she's like, I became irate. I'm not irate. She was like, I came here to talk to my kids, and they told me that I couldn't talk to my fucking kids. Like, they're my kids, not your kids. I want to talk to them. And now they're leaving with her. Yeah. So.
Yeah, all I want is her trespass. Because I say, even if she threatened to beat the shit out of her kids, nothing physical's happened.
I mean, technically, she is allowed to strike her children.
Yeah, that's what I said.
See, this is when the police are actually still on the mom's side of release the kids to the mom, let her go. They're still on her side because she's saying words. She hasn't actually physically harmed the child. They're just like, just let her get her kids and go.
Actually, she can physically discipline children.
Are they able to get the kids out of here? She wants all three of them now. So is the plan to just talk to them?
Not in line because I never thought I was going to hear
this. Is the plan for you to just talk to them and then go? Or
no, they're going home. I don't want them in this.
All three of them?
All three of them.
Okay.
Will you go work on getting them all three of them out? Or you get discussion to them?
Real quickly, there is a poll in the live chat for y'all to vote on which compilation you want to watch together next. So please take a moment to answer that poll before you go.
Sir, can I at least ask for this? Can sheep be removed? Like,
get her out of here. So
we can take her outside the gate.
Cool, that worked, and I'll bring her kids to it. But I need her gone first.
Yeah,
because the way she showed her ass today, bro, like it was ridiculous. And for me, that just says, okay, cool. I gave it. Like showed my ass today. She's got my kids. I'll bring your kids. Cool. I'm gonna dismiss them from my school anyway. But I need her ass off my campus. Okay. She started walking.
Oh, he said he's gonna. The kids can't even. He doesn't. He wants them gone from the school. The kids affected again. They're not gonna be able to come back to this school anyway. Oh man.
Walking down my hallway, like she owned the place.
Okay. Isn't that disorderly conduct for her to like scream and use profanity and walk through?
If you're refusing to bring her kids to the front, okay, she's here to get her kids. You're refusing. All right, so dude, I mean,
let's be real about it. If I did that with my kids, if I walked in my kids' school, I'd be arrested on the spot.
Well, there's plenty of options, but it's the same thing. It's you have interrupting a school function. You have disorderly conduct also, but on the flip side, we take her to jail right now. It goes to court in a month or two. No one's ever going to deal with that.
So both sides have a point. He's right. And most times, if he went in there and acted a fool at his kid's school, he would probably be arrested for disorderly conduct. She actually could have been arrested for disorderly conduct, but it seems like it's at officer's discretion. And she got some officers that were like, hey, just give her kids and let her go.
That's totally fine.
I don't want to feel like, I can show them, I can do whatever I want. And then
we agree with that. Yeah, there's 10 ways to handle every scenario, but it's what's going to serve most appropriately with her children that we're going to have to find care for instead. So
yeah, we just tried to talk to her. She wasn't.
You can't talk to some people. So
yeah, we just tried to talk to her about the situation. And as a school, we're mandated reporters. If she says she would punch one of the kids in the face, we have to report that. Because if not, you well know that's a felony. If something happens to her, we know about.
So. I think it's. Are you the one who? No.
They're going to bring your kids. Let's go back out. Where's your car at?
Where's my children?
We're going to have them come.
I'm not talking to you.
Let's go over here real quick.
Where's my children?
They're bringing your children to you.
I think it was no. I think it's one of them. It might have been her.
I talked to you initially.
Who wrote it down? Yeah, who wrote it down.
Where's my children? They're going to bring your kids. Let's go over here.
I'm not talking to you.
Come on. So he's going to get your kids right now. We're going to go wait over here. Which one's your car?
Over here.
By the police car over there?
Shows up here, Rich. Like out of control.
Right here.
Okay, let's just come outside the gate.
Sit down.
I don't have to sit down and talk to you. Dumbass.
I hear you, Balance. A good attorney would definitely argue that. And once they got the access to the body cam, they would say, look, the police officers also said they understood her disorderly conduct if y'all are refusing to give her kids. So they'd have a strong argument. I do not disagree. I've just seen people get arrested for disorderly conduct for less actions. That's all I'm saying. But you're right. That's what you should argue. Now let's just see what she actually ends up getting arrested for, y'all. It's not disorderly. Well, I don't think it's disorderly conduct. If it is, it's in addition to what she actually is getting arrested for.
I can't even get words out to explain how you're trying to help us till we can leave. She won't even.
He's not letting my other daughter out this door. He's not letting my other daughter out this door. I'm about to spaz. Y'all gonna be taking me this. Let me call my mama because if my child don't come out this door and he's telling her she can't come out here, I'm going to jail. Let me call my mama. I put that on everything.
The one that won't come out if you came in later is the 15-year-old. She is the oldest of the 3 children. The middle daughter is the bully that's outside right now with her little brother. The 15-year-old is the one that doesn't actually want to come out to the school and go with the mom.
I mean that Mom, you better somebody better be there. Because if this keep telling my child she can't come out this door, I just thought I'm going to jail. I mean
Gabby said 1054 on us having trespass authorization here.
Before I want to be CEO or whatever. I don't know, but I'm about to lose all my shit and I'm putting that on everything. I'm gonna lose my mother. I mean that. If he don't let my mother out this door.
Ashley,
Ryan said she keeps trying to come out this door. He keeps saying,
listen to me. Listen to me.
Yes.
Can we just stand here like an adult for 30 more seconds? If we continue to curse, I need one person to be upset and you can be arrested for disorderly conduct. Just one person. I understand your frustration, but your kids are here. Let's act like an adult for a couple of minutes.
I'm trying. But who are you
help
to
me.
keep...
Help me. Help me help you. I don't want to arrest you in front of your kids. Apparently your daughter didn't want to come with you, is what she said.
Yeah, of course, because they don't put on... Sorry, get me to my
The
child.
deputy's bringing her out.
That's the best bet. Because if they don't release my child, I'm going to lose my motherfucking mind.
Well, they tried to. Apparently she went back inside herself. So
because of them. Can you take me to my child, please?
the deputy.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. They didn't put anything in her 15-year-old's head. They did not put anything in that 15-year-old's head. Her 15-year-old already knows what time her mama is on. I also suspect her 15-year-old has to be the second mom of the house and the second mom in the school since they all at the same school. And I think they even said the 13-year-old little girl be bullying the 15-year-old. I think the 13-year-old probably gets away with more. You gonna tell the 13-year-old's gonna try to go in to get her big sister, and you'll see how that 13-year-old's gonna act with the cops in that office, and you'll see. Red flag, red flag.
These are with her.
But can you take me to her?
They don't want you on the property, so. And you don't want.
I ain't been trespassed.
And you don't want to talk to them, so.
I don't at all, but I ain't been trespassed. Can you take me to my child, please? I'm trying to be very calm.
They're walking around right now.
Oh, I don't see my child. Where y'all gotta want to take me to jail today.
They're talking to her now. She's in fear or something like crying. I don't know what's up. They're talking to her right now. She's
talking to her?
The deputies are, because she said she's scared to come out right now. So
yeah, because of these dummies and their bullshit. Tell my child to get out here now. Yeah, Mom, Mom, sit.
As officers were actively working the scene, the woman decided to pull out her phone and tried to call 911 despite the clear presence of law enforcement already on site. Her decision to involve dispatch while officers were addressing the issue face-to-face only escalated tensions, and things quickly went from bad to worse.
The sheriff's office? Okay, we're here.
But y'all not helping me.
We are. We're attempting to assist you in it.
Y'all not assisting me if I'm still out here waiting on my child.
Listen.
Hold on, sir.
Here's the thing. You calling 911 when we're here.
But y'all not helping.
We're not working with the school. We're trying to get your daughter who's deathly afraid of you.
Because of what they did. Do you see these two?
Stop.
Do you see these two?
Okay, stop.
Sir, what's your name, sir?
All they're gonna do is take that. Listen, that's fine. All they're gonna do is take that call and combine it with the call we're already on.
It's the I'm sorry. I'm listening to both of y'all. I'm just getting very frustrated because there's no need.
We can't forcibly.
No, he just asked who I was.
Deputy Delachai. I'm 14 Alpha. Yeah, I'm on scene. We already have a call built for this. Thanks. Then we're gonna hang up too. We're here. There's a call built.
But
that's what we're here to facilitate.
I'm standing out here waiting on my child.
We cannot forcibly remove her from the school. We cannot place hands on her.
So let me get my own child.
You're not allowed in the building.
So go get my child.
If you'd like to talk with her, that's fine.
Go get my child.
At the end of the day, if she doesn't get up, walk out.
In a minute, y'all gonna be arresting me.
Okay.
Because I'm steady telling y'all to bring me my child.
The prophecy of it all. I don't know why they do this too. It's so much. Let them figure out how to. Unfortunately, what they honestly I think would do is they would continue to try to coax the 15-year-old to can you go home with your mom, or they'd be like, do you feel in fear of your safety? They might contact DCFS. I always get it. I'm gonna say CPS because those are the initials I can remember easier, but something would happen. I feel like she's doing all this to try to bully them to hurry up and bring the child out so the 15-year-old don't say why she's in fear of her mom. I don't like it.
We can't forcibly remove her.
But I can.
You
the
cannot.
Only reason why she's
they don't want you on the property.
So bring my child out here.
Okay. She's in tears.
Bring my
panicking.
child because she's putting on a show for them. Like I've been telling them all day.
Listen,
bring my child.
That's why we were attempting to facilitate another means for her.
No one else is coming to pick up my child. Okay. I'm here to pick up my own child.
I understand that.
There's she's doing this because of them. Okay. Bring my child here so I can get my child.
I cannot forcibly remove her.
Tell her to come to this gate.
We have tried talking with her. She was continuing to sit where she's at. All right.
Zariah.
Okay, I'm going back just a little bit so y'all can hear it because they skipped to the other body cam of the officers in the school. You can hear that mom's voice on the phone talking to the 15-year-old. The 13-year-old is the one standing up, and you're just going to see a little bit more of the 13-year-old's personality in here. I hate it for this 15-year-old.
All right.
Zariah.
If I go to jail for this, you are going to get more trouble. You are putting off her.
I don't want to go with you.
Put her in your office.
What? Put her in your office.
Get out.
They made her move.
Get out.
Well, let's go back to your mom.
Now, go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Inside in the office.
You guys.
Issue her a trespass warning.
How old is she?
She can't see me no more.
13.
I am not 13. Anyways, that's what it is. I'm not 12.
Okay, mom, you can have your daughter come back outside or she's going to go to jail for trespassing.
Your mouth. That is why we don't be disrespectful. Just don't respond to nobody in there.
Mom, tell your daughter to come outside or she's going to go to jail for trespassing.
So the police are telling the mom to tell the 12, 13-year-old that's standing right there to tell that one to go back outside, or the 13-year-old is going to get trespassed. The 15-year-old was sitting in that black chair under the little circular design. The police saw how much more in distress the 15-year-old started getting. So I think they got the 15-year-old, let her go into that office so she couldn't keep getting upset with the mom threatening her. I feel like the police, they're like, this daughter's really scared of her mom, not the one standing here, but the one where you could just see her knees, and then she went into the office. They separated her from the phone call. The 13-year-old, 12-year-old is laughing. She's whatever. She has the mom's personality, I think, for sure.
Tell your daughter to go outside. She's going to go to jail for trespassing. I'm talking to you, Mom. If your daughter is holding the phone I'm talking through right now on speaker, does not come out to you now, she's going to go to jail for trespassing on property.
My patience is
I'm
done.
done. How many times am I going to sit here?
What did she just say to her? Like, she goes to jail for this? What? Do we have threats?
It's going to be worse, is what she said.
She's going to be worse?
It's going to be worse.
I'm about done with this.
Y'all doing all this but won't release my child.
We're not holding her.
Y'all are holding her. They just locked her in the office. This is absolutely ridiculous. Can you go get my child?
I just explained it to you.
I'm getting very irritated. Y'all keep saying y'all don't want to send me to jail, but y'all are not releasing my child.
So you have a seat in the car. It's cold.
No. For why y'all keep making my kids go sit down when I'm asking for my child? Like this is
because the way you're acting, a child doesn't need to see.
I'm acting like a parent that wants her child.
And we're not holding her.
Y'all,
they
just locked her in the office.
They're not locking her in the office.
Did they not just lock her in the office?
Right now, there are allegations that are coming up that we have got to look into and talk with. Okay.
Now his allegations that came up.
Okay.
While they was walking out this gate, why would he tell them, oh, if your mother hits you, come back to school and tell us tomorrow? This was the whole issue from the beginning. Because they want to say I'm abusing my fucking kids.
Okay.
Now, come on now. You said in front of the police, the teachers, I'm going to beat your MFNA. So the teachers are like, if your mom beats your MFNA, let us know. They're not really bringing up accusations out of thin air. Like, you keep repeating it on Bodycam. Ma'am. The mother probably takes all of her frustrations out on the 15-year-old. I believe she does, Sharon. And the 13-year-old is the golden child who gets her way. It seems like it because, oh my gosh. As the oldest daughter in the family, I'm triggered. I am triggered.
Was the reason why I spazzed on their ignorant asses.
Okay.
But do it look like I abused my children? Exactly.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what they saying. All I want is my child. That's it. What I've been saying since I got to this preschool. I want my children. Now y'all holding her in the fucking office like something gonna happen to her.
They're talking with her.
Talk to her about what? There's nothing for them to talk to her about. What does they talk to her about?
I'm not in there, am I?
She's a minor. How they talk to her without her parent?
I don't know where that misconception started. We don't need a parent to be present.
Okay. Either way, she's my minor child, and I'm telling y'all I want my child. How are y'all withholding my child?
Okay. At this point, they're investigating further, it seems like.
Investigating what?
Don't know. Abuse. I'm not in there. But if that's what you believe it is, then that's what you believe it is.
I need an officer out here that's going to help. I need a police officer out to this school that's
14 and 19. believe she made 3 911 calls now.
If somebody else can get her. No.
Yeah, in a tense.
Wait a minute.
Don't tense.
No.
Give the phone.
Hold on, sis.
Give the phone.
No, I'm telling her to hang up.
All right. So she was at risk of being arrested for disorderly conduct, but was not. She was at risk of being arrested for trespassing, but she stayed on that sidewalk. Abuse of 911 is actually why the cuffs are coming out. And then later, there's probably going to be some investigations into why her 15-year-old is so scared of her as well.
Yeah, hang on.
Sis, calm on. What am I being arrested for if I'm not even out here being irate or nothing?
Missy,
I thought you said I'm going to jail today. I'm ready to go to jail. Take me to jail. I thought that's what you said.
911 resources.
Why? Because
we're standing here.
But no, y'all was inside.
I was standing with you twice.
But y'all not helping. No. The second time I called, y'all was all inside. I'm just
I was standing there when you dialed 911.
The first time, yeah.
No, the second. Somebody to
because I'm trying to. No. Because I'm trying to get help, y'all. I'm just out here with my damn. I'm just sitting out here.
14 Alpha.
No.
Show 13, 10, 15.
Oh, I'm sorry. Call your grandmother.
She's already on the way.
She's on the way. She'll be here in like 20 minutes.
No, but y'all arrested me because I'm trying to get help from the police.
We're here.
But y'all not helping. Get us to her. No, why are you taking my stuff? That could stay in my pocket.
Need to be empty.
Oh, I about to say that could stay in my pocket.
They're gonna go.
No, I don't want them in there.
So
your officers are going to wait for.
No, I don't want them in there. Okay, take them to Jack then. I don't want them in there. No, I don't want y'all in there. They already doing.
Just tell her that she's not.
Y'all, what is Jack? Is that juvenile something center? Is that like? I don't know. It didn't sound good. They didn't sound like they wanted to go there. But she'd rather them go there than inside the school. Whatever Jack is. I know it's an acronym, but I don't know what it is.
Welcome back here.
There is nothing.
Just say it. Ashley, just say it.
I don't want them in there with them.
Just say it.
Don't say
she's not
that to
welcome.
me. Don't say that motherfucker say to me.
Ashley,
Don't say
Miss
that.
Parker.
Blah,
Miss
blah,
Parker.
blah.
As long as you say it.
You're not welcome here, Miss Parker.
I don't want to be that tough. Don't go that way.
All right.
We'll just stand by with it.
Go that way.
If you come back to the property, you are subject to arrest.
I don't care to
You're
come
being
back
issued
here.
a formal trespass
I
warning.
don't care to come back here.
I'm just making sure that you know.
I don't care to come back here. This is why I called the police for help, because y'all not helping. But y'all not helping. Raya, call your grandmother and come here. No, I need my car so I can bond out.
You will have all of your things. I have to take it out of your pocket right now.
You're taking all my stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Being arrested.
But you're taking all my stuff,
We're
Mom.
not taking it. It's right there. Just hand next to you.
Right,
was already
you're
on the way.
taking it.
It's going with you.
You can't have it in your pocket.
Mom, they mad because I called the police for help.
Man,
I'm telling y'all, I'm 15 minutes away.
Yeah, they mad because I called the police for help. So that's fine, but why? Y'all not helping?
She said they're taking you to jail.
I don't know. I need my stuff.
Oh, he's coming with you.
That's
I'm
fine.
right behind you.
Hurry up, my kid. Can you stop pushing me? I'm walking. I don't care about
disrupting school function, disorderly,
And the misuse.
and mischief.
Okay.
Hop in, please.
Can you take this? Can I get my watch off? Yeah, I'll take it.
You got a bag?
Yeah. Hold on.
Come get my watch off.
You got a bag on your car switch?
Listen, she's not coming over here. Let me help you.
Back up.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
I just told you that she's not.
So,
Last time I say it, tell you again. Back
Raya,
up.
go back.
She was arrested and charged with misuse.
And I don't know why she keep putting her children in these compromising positions. Like, she don't care. She does not care. We'll hear her charges. Sorry, I interrupted right when they saying her charges. We have 2 more parents after her.
So,
Last time I say it, tell you again. Back
Raya,
up.
go back.
She was arrested and charged with misuse of 911, disrupting a school function, and disorderly conduct.
So it came back. That disorderly conduct came back up, and they said disrupting the school function because at first they didn't want to give that to her. She got on their nerves at the end because the cops were really like, it's okay, just let her take her kids home. Y'all are kind of trying to withhold her kids. Okay, I gotta check something real fast to make sure this poll is still up because I don't see it when I look on my phone. And then we're gonna go to this third parent. Hold on. Okay, yeah, the poll's up. Who's winning? Right now, Airport Meltdowns is winning for the compilation y'all want to see next time we do a live. So, okay. All right. So, let's share my screen again. This one, I didn't watch this one beforehand, so we all about to be surprised. It says, mother tased and arrested at school drop-off for breaking protection order. And this is real body cams. So, let's just see what happens together on this one.
Mr. McConnell, you're going to bust my window at a
You're
school?
under arrest. Step out of the car.
I'm out under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
What?
You are.
Chief of police.
Oh, sorry, Bama girl, just to catch you up. The 15-year-old didn't do anything. The 13-year-old is the bully. The 15-year-old didn't come out of the school. She's scared of her mom. She did not want to go home with her mom.
Now.
On January 18, 2024, a school resource officer in Ohio requested backup to a situation at a local school where a woman was reported for violating a protection order. The previous week, the principal had received a complaint from a concerned parent who had spotted the suspect dropping a child off at the school. Officers were notified by the principal and reviewed footage of the suspect at the school, confirming that she had been violating the protection order.
Ma'am, pull over here.
Why am I being pulled over?
Ma'am, pull over here.
Why am I being pulled over?
Miss, pull over here right now.
I would suggest you call your chief of police right now. I'm on the phone with my attorney.
Step out. Ma'am, step out of the car. 122, I need another unit. I'm on the side of the school. Ma'am, pull over here. Ma'am, pull over here.
700, 142. Did you copy 143?
Give me some more cars. She's refusing to come out of the car. Being ridiculous. Ma'am, pull over here so I can unblock traffic.
Why am I being pulled over?
Ma'am, you're being investigated for a violation of protection order. You're not allowed on school grounds.
I'm allowed to drop my daughter off here at school.
Okay.
I've been doing it all year.
Okay, listen, I had a complaint. I'm just doing the investigation, okay?
You can do it right here and you can call the chief of police.
Okay, can you pull over so
I'm
you
going
can...
to call my attorney. This is getting serious now.
Okay, I don't care.
I haven't violated anything.
Okay, I'm doing the investigation and now you're obstructing.
I'm late for work.
You're obstructing now.
I'm not obstructing. You're not telling me why I'm being detained.
I just told you that you're being investigated for a violation of protection order. There's nothing in the protection order that says you can drop your foster daughter off.
Where's the protection order? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's back here. Pull over here.
I'm not going to.
I'm going to bust the window and remove you.
Bust
if
my
you don't,
window?
yeah, absolutely. I've got more officers.
Officer McConnell, you're going to bust my window at a
you're
school?
under arrest. Step out of the car.
I'm under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
For what?
Step out. You are obstructing official business. Step out.
I'm under arrest for what?
You are.
Chief of police now.
She won't get out.
Oh, I think he put spikes under her wheels. I think that's what that was. I try to pay attention. I think he put spikes under her wheels. Ma'am, I don't know what could have happened if she had just stayed in the violating the protection order side, but now you're under arrest. It is what it is. And we're, it said like she's going to get tased, so taser's coming soon.
All right, listen. You're under arrest.
When I speak to the chief of police,
You're
I'm not under arrest. I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
I'm dropping my daughter off.
You see this?
You're breaking the window?
I'm going to break the window and remove you.
You're
Step out.
Facebook Live.
Okay, I don't care.
You're
Step
making
out.
video in front of my
Step out. Step out of the car.
143,
Step out of the car.
Where's the chief of police?
Step out of the car. I'm going to bust the window and remove you.
Where's the chief of police?
You don't get that.
721.
Ma'am, I'm going to tell you one more time.
This is backup, but I'm not speaking to you.
Step out of the car. You're
I'll
under arrest.
speak to whoever else you are with you. Call for backup. I do not feel comfortable with you.
Ma'am, there's another officer on the other side. Step out of the car. You're under arrest.
I'll speak to him, but I'm not speaking to you.
Okay. One last chance. Are you going to get out of the car?
Bust my window?
Get out of the car.
You're not placing me under arrest.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. You're going to get tased. Get out of the car. Get straight on the ground.
Stop! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Help me! Help me! Help me! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! Help me, please! Help me, please!
on TikTok. Do y'all know the sound? The killer, he's escaping. Ah, and people are just still going about their lives. That's what her scream reminds me of. The killer, he's escaping. She brought this on herself. She brought it on herself.
You are my leg! You are my leg! You are my leg!
Quit resisting!
I can't move my leg! I can't move my leg! I can't move it! Ah! 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 I can't move it! Help me! Help me! Somebody help! Ah! Somebody help me! Please 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 help me! Somebody!
Yes, ma'am.
Please help me! Please help me! Officer, please help me!
Taser's been deployed.
You're clear on taser deployment, 723.
Somebody, please help me! Please help me! Please help me! Please, ow! 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 Please help me! Please help me! Please help! Why did he do that? I just dropped my.
What do you mean? Why would he do that? I'm just dropping my. Girl, he told you. You escalated this. It went from, we need to talk to you. Can you pull over in this spot? There's a protection order. We're investigating. You might be violating. You don't want to cooperate. Get out the car. You're under arrest. No, I'm not. Give me the chief of police. What are you arresting me for? What do you mean I'm obstructing? And then this is how we get here. And then I'm going to bust the window. That's how we got here.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Stop! You're being disorderly.
What is wrong with you?
You're being disorderly.
You
Stop.
hurt me. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm dropping my daughter off to school. There's nothing wrong with that. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm dropping my daughter off like I do every day. Help me! Somebody help! Help me! Help me! Please don't let him touch me. Please don't let him touch me. Please don't let him touch me. Oh,
700, 122, 122, do you need a medic?
Yeah.
Stop! Somebody help me, please! Please help me out! Oh my God, you hurt my arm!
Walk.
Stop! I can't! You hurt my leg!
Walk.
Somebody help!
Walk.
Somebody help me! I gotta shut my car off!
I'll take care of it.
I don't want you touching my car!
Get in code.
Would you? Can you please?
I will.
Leave me alone! Can you please get your hands off of me? Get your hands off of me!
Have a
Can
seat.
somebody help me, please?
Sit down.
Every day, for months, I dropped my kid off. Why now? Why today?
Because this is on death to complain. I'm just doing my job, and you're being
But you're
ridiculous.
not. You're not doing your job. I've done this for months. The protection order isn't for the school.
Yes, it is. Pull your feet in, please.
So where's the protection order?
Pull your feet in.
Where's the protection order?
I have a copy of it. Pull your feet in.
I want the protection order. Show me. I don't want you touching me.
I'm gonna put you in the car if you don't get in. Now pull your feet in.
Why are you doing this?
You're ridiculous.
Ridiculous that you pulled me over in front of my kid?
No, I didn't.
Ridiculous that you pulled me.
Pull your feet in.
Principal, could you please come here? No, McConnell, don't touch me. I'm already bleeding and everything else. I've actually talked before.
Get in the car.
Please save me. Please put me out of the car. You see, I'm in a picture. I can't drop it off. But I can. I've been doing it for months.
Get in the car.
You won't stop tasing me, please.
Get in the car.
Can you please help?
You're gonna get hit with pepper spray. Get in the car.
I'm not doing anything wrong. You have the protection order on file. I've been dropping off for months.
Get in the car. You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
I don't know what's going on. Just get in the car.
Get in the car.
Wait. So she's not done. You get tased, and now there's a risk of also pepper spray. Ma'am, get in the car.
You're gonna get pepper sprayed.
Call somebody. I can't call. How can I call anybody? Why am I being arrested for?
You're being arrested for obstruction and resisting arrest. Now get in the car.
I didn't know you.
Y'all, he's warming up that pepper spray. He's shaking it up. He is shaking up the pepper spray. He's priming it, y'all. Hold on. He is done with her. He's done.
Get in the car, you're gonna get pepper sprayed.
Call somebody.
I can't call. How can I call anybody? Why am I being arrested for? You're being arrested for obstruction and resisting arrest. Now get in the car. I didn't know you said I was being arrested for something else. Now it's changed. I told you that you were being investigated for violation of protection. I'm not. I've dropped off every day for 3 months, 4 months. Pull your feet in. Pull your feet in, please.
Okay, take a deep breath.
Could you please turn off my car and get my purse? Ma'am, no. I gotta tow it. Pull your feet in. You don't have to tow it. I'm parked in a parking spot. Pull your feet in. You're gonna tow it so the town makes money off of that? Pull your feet in. Could you at least grab my purse? Ma'am, it has everything in it. Sit down and get in the car, please. I don't want to hit you with pepper spray. You've already hit me enough, haven't you? Get in the car. Isn't this ridiculous? Can you go look at the CPO that's on file? She's in the back of the car. If you just want to check her. Can you pull over here so you're not blocking, please? That doesn't tell me what's hurting you. I'm asking. My stomach. My left knee. My shoulders. My shoulders hurt. Yes, it hurts. Okay. That's what hurts.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
In handcuffs?
Do you want to go to the hospital? You're under arrest.
For what?
I don't know. I just
I'd rather be told what I'm arrested for.
Okay,
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct, persistent disorderly conduct, misdemeanor of the fourth degree. You're under arrest for obstruction of official business. You're under arrest for resisting arrest. You're under arrest for violation of a protection order. I just want you to know this. I want you to have backup. Well, this is not Burger King. That's my right. It's not Burger King. You don't get it your way. So.
I love when they get smart, when the cops get smart, it's not Burger King. You can't have it your way.
So I apologize in advance to the children because I in a million years did not think that this would happen, and I feel terrible for the children.
Well, I didn't know, like, can we kill the lights?
Yeah. Does she want to go to the hospital?
I don't know. She won't let me check her out. She's screaming, yelling. Told her I'm not dealing with it.
I'll let Marlene deal with it.
Yeah.
Great. Hi. So, has been tased, and she is complaining of multiple injuries. I don't know what they are, but
we're not allowed to check her out here in front of the school. And she's screaming and yelling, so I told her that we weren't doing that, and she was going to be nice.
Yes. So where are we heading to then?
I don't know, because she wants her husband to go with her to the hospital, and I said that wasn't happening.
He's not right now.
So she doesn't even know she wants to go.
The options are city building or jail. Like those are the two options that we can go check her out. So.
I say jail. Okay, right into jail.
I say jail. She's not so bad now. Her stomach, her back, and all that screaming is hurting her now. It's not Burger King.
Get to jail.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
The suspect was charged with violation of a protection order, assault, failure to comply with order or signal of a police officer, resisting arrest, obstructing official business, and disorderly conduct.
This is the most charges I've seen come up on any body cam I've watched of anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's broken the record. I do. Wow. Okay. Y'all said the protection order was the ex had one against her? Is that what the protection order was for? Let me know if y'all remember. I won't skip back because I'm gonna go to this last parent. Y'all, this last parent, the reason, even if I was like, maybe the cop maybe didn't have as much patience with her, the reason I went ahead and gave it to him is because a second staff or you'll see how she acts when she's in the school. Then a staff member comes out to back up the cop to say, why is your daughter saying she's afraid of you? Because this mom, I don't think this mom has custody of her daughter. I think the daughter is with her dad. But y'all will see how she acts, and you'll see her interaction with the police officer. And then when the staff member comes out to kind of back the police officer up, we shall see. But here you go. I don't really want to say best for last, but this one was the one that I remember a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me see, make sure it's on the right speed and everything. Okay.
On her birthday, you forgot all about that, and then decided to cuss at the principal and walk out the door. Put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because you can't use profanity in school. So please place your hands behind your back. I'm not asking you again.
Excuse
Put
me?
your hand behind your back, lady. You can't come to school and use that kind of language.
I did not.
Okay.
Well, is there a way that you
Sit down. And I'm not going to tell you again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
On January 9, 2023, a school resource officer in Oklahoma was alerted to a mother using profanity and arguing in the school's front office.
Are you using profanity in here? Ma'am?
Who? Are you talking to me?
Yes. Because I know she's not calling people B words.
Excuse me?
B words. Are you using profanity? I'm asking you a question.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am. Are you using, well, that's what I was told. That's why I'm just coming to ask you. Simple
I've been
question.
standing right here the whole time. Ma'am, have you heard me say anything?
Did you say it to the other lady that was in here?
Not that I haven't even said anything to nobody.
Okay. Establishing the police were called because she was calling people bees in the school office.
Well, I'm just asking because that's what I was told. And if you're using profanity, you're about to leave. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she can tell you right here. I have.
Okay. Well, I'll wait for the other one to come in too, and I'll ask her.
Well, that's fine.
Because we don't do that here.
Well, I didn't do that.
Just asking. I mean, I have a right to ask.
Well,
I'm not screaming or hollering or yelling.
Are you talking to the right person?
Yes, ma'am. Who I was told was the lady in the white shirt that's standing up here trying to give a birthday present to somebody, correct? Would that be you?
And so who would you get this information from?
Don't worry. When they come in, I'll ask them.
Okay, thank you.
And if you didn't, then obviously they heard you wrong. But I don't know why they would come tell me that's just what you said if that's not what you said. But if that's what you said, you're gonna leave.
Is there a problem?
Yes, if you're using profanity in this front office,
Well,
no
one ever. I never said anything.
I'm just asking.
I never raised my voice. I never said anything. All I did was ask for my daughter.
You're raising your voice
and
now.
she's been here the whole time. I've been standing here.
You're raising your voice now.
The whole time. Yes, because I feel like I've been.
I just asked you a question. It was brought to my attention. I just asked you a simple question.
But you can ask the lady right here. I never said
she wasn't obviously in here, so she can't answer that question for you. So.
Hi, how are you?
You know that move when people don't want to be in it? She's praying. This woman moves off of her as a witness. She don't want to be in it. She know that woman was calling people bees. She just like, I'm gonna stare at my computer screen. I'm on mute.
And I just came up here to drop my daughter off a card, and then this officer said, I really haven't even said anything to anybody. Okay. So I'm trying to see what's going on, and is there a problem with me coming up here to see my daughter? No, it's not a problem with you seeing your daughter right now. And then it's allegations saying you said that I said what, sir?
Don't worry. I'll wait for her to get in here so I can talk to her about it. You can talk to the principal. Go ahead.
But I'm saying, but this is the principal. I'm saying that you just said that I said something that
you called somebody
that never even came out of my mouth.
That's why I asked you.
So yeah, so the reason I am up here is excuse me, I apologize because I'm feeling a bit feel like I'm being prejudiced against. Yeah. Like I don't know what's going on. And then they said they had to, I guess you missed whatever his name is. He's our counselor. Wait for him to get a response. And I said, who is he? That's what I said. You missed our counselor. So
you met with me last time.
But you was acting like you didn't know who I was.
No, I didn't act like I didn't know who you was. I went to look for your daughter for you. That's what I was doing.
You never did.
Oh, that guy. He was sitting on the counter and now he's at the door. I think that's the one that's gonna come back out to the car later with that police officer. Because he's gonna be like, why is your daughter afraid of you?
Did that. This ma'am has standing here right here and she has been helping me the whole time. And ma'am, have you say anything belligerent out of my mouth? Besides who is Mr. or whatever his name is. And that's what she said. Okay, so the reason I had to come up here is because I was told you were using profanity in the front office, and you don't use profanity. Well, I'm pretty sure y'all have cameras here. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure y'all have that here, and never once heard me say that. So what exactly are you trying to do? Nothing, man. And what's your name, sir?
Anthony.
Anthony what? And what's your badge number?
It's right here.
Oh, I can't see, so that's why I asked.
1544.
1544?
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Please tell your fellow peers that I never used any profanity came out of my mouth.
the whole time I've been standing here.
Okay.
So like I said, if there's a problem with me, y'all can address it to me
No, I'm just letting
properly
you know that you
and in a
can't use
professional
profanity.
manner. I never use profanity. That's what I've been saying the whole
great.
time.
That's great.
So like I said, is there a problem?
What exactly,
Is there a problem?
What exactly do you need at this point?
Now,
Okay, so now I'm going to sign the ticket.
See, now she could have just left. I think she was free to leave up until the point of the principal's like, I'm gonna sign this trespassing ticket. And I think she still was free to leave the school after that. We'll see. But she was good, but she kept pushing her luck.
Am I under arrest?
Yes, ma'am.
For what? For what?
Because you can't use profanity in school. So please place your hands behind your back. I'm not asking you again.
Excuse
Put
me?
your hand behind your back, lady.
Excuse me?
I asked you nicely. Yes.
What am I being put?
Put your other hand behind your back.
So,
Put your other hand, thank you.
So
Put your other hand, thank you very much. And you can go to jail for cussing at the principal like that.
For what?
It's profanity, man. Thank you. Stop. You've been on camera the whole time.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that.
You've been on camera, my camera the whole time.
Oh, yes.
Audio, video, color, all that.
And all time.
No, you cannot.
Yes, I have. And then, are you frisking
because you
me?
keep moving. No, I don't frisk women.
I'm not.
So please walk and stop moving.
I did everything you asked
Please walk
me
down
to.
the stairs. Thank
Like
you very
you're
much.
pushing me.
I'm walking you.
Like I said, I asked you, was there a
We're
problem?
walking to the car.
Was there a problem?
We're walking towards the car.
Like I said, are you pushing me?
No, I'm walking.
And then I have somebody in the car that can help me.
No, you're going to jail.
Okay,
how can
they drive off if I got the keys?
Well, that's not my problem either, man.
Like I said, what was the whole problem? There's never been a problem.
Please have a seat.
I never used. So are you?
I've asked you nicely. Please have a seat for the third time. Please get in the car.
No, I'm not. I would like to speak
car.
with your supervisor before, because I feel
You're
unsafe.
under arrest.
I feel unsafe.
You're under arrest.
I feel very unsafe.
You're
I feel
under
very
arrest.
timid
Get in the car.
because you have been manhandling me for no reason.
You feel very timid? You feel very timid right now. Okay. All right. So her last chance was leaving quietly, and she decided to drop an F-bomb, and that's when the principal went ahead and enforced the ticket. So here we are.
It's all on camera.
Yes.
Nobody's
But
that's fine.
Yes.
I'm asking you again. Get in the car.
So are you going to assault me?
Get in the car.
Are you going to assault me?
You're under arrest. Would you get in the car?
So what is my charges?
It's disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes.
I never said anything unprofessional or anything.
You didn't just cuss at the principal on camera?
What did I say?
When you walked out?
What did I say?
I don't need to repeat it. I heard
What did I say?
And it's on my camera.
What did I say?
So please sit in the car.
What did I say? And then I asked you a question. What is the problem? What is the big problem? All I did was come here and wanted to drop a card off for my daughter. I don't understand the big problem.
It's okay.
Okay, keep that in mind, y'all. Her purpose for being there was to drop a birthday card or some kind of card off for her daughter. I think she's a manipulative parent. I do, because this is not the energy you bring to drop off a card for your child. This is another one where I think she traumatizing your kid. That's what I think. They'll reveal more as it goes.
Is that how y'all treat people?
No, you just can't come in the office and cuss at people.
I didn't. That's the problem. I never cuss at anyone. The lady can tell you that. I never cuss at anyone.
You don't have to talk to me no more. That's fine.
I asked to speak to your supervisor, and just like I was asking the lady.
You can speak to him after you go to jail. You're under arrest.
What would be my charges?
Are you going to listen to me, or are you just going to talk? I told you disorderly conduct. That is the charge.
Okay, Mr.
Anthony, 1544. You wrote it down on your pink little piece of paper, which will go with you as well.
Yes.
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct. You cannot come to the school and cuss. There's the city ordinances right on the door that you so kindly walked past and didn't read.
And I didn't
but you
say
cannot
anything.
cuss
I
at
did not
people,
say
and you cannot cuss at the principal.
I did not
yes,
say anything
you did.
belligerent.
Get in the car.
Y'all did everything to provoke me.
No, we did not.
Just like you sitting here pushing me, all that, yes.
I didn't do
and
any
then
of that
you took my phone, so I couldn't report
because you're under arrest.
And I had every right to do that. I had every right to do that.
You're still being recorded.
You can turn it off anytime you want to.
I don't do that.
Yes, you
when
do.
I deal with people with songs.
You can
so
see
when
how
people
the way
lie,
you're acting.
they can lie.
I don't have to lie about anything, sir.
Okay, so you didn't cuss at the principal?
What did I say?
You didn't cuss at the
principal?
principal?
What did I say?
Exactly.
What did I say?
X-ray 43 Spring Lake.
What did I say?
Good.
What did I say?
Female adult in custody for disorderly conduct. Could you
You
please start me
people use your
available
power.
female unit if possible?
Use your.
Well, Cece, on the other compilation that I was watching, I actually had asked this question. I was like, are there times or are there certain states that cops don't have to get the supervisor immediately at the point of arrest? Because I was like, I've seen body cams where they're like, you can speak to the supervisor at the jail. I don't remember if eventually this supervisor does or doesn't come out, because his still could come out. But I have definitely seen them be like, no, you can speak to them at the jail, not here. So are you just, is it just majority you see that they usually have to have the supervisor there? Because I don't know if that's for every state, county, and all that stuff. I don't know.
Power to try to manipulate people in the system. That's sad. That is so sad. And all I did was wanted to give my daughter a birthday card. No, sir. No, I'm not, because I'm scared to get in this car.
So I'm going to pull you in.
I'm scared to get in this car because I'm fearing for my life.
I'm going to pull.
You already twisting my arm.
Because you were
resisting. I was not resisting.
Yes, when I asked you to put your hands behind your back, you did not.
I asked you did not.
All I have to do is ask you once. Be clear.
What?
Because I disorderly conduct. I told
what
you
is
several
disorderly
times.
conduct?
Obviously, you can look it up. And I've answered that question for you as well. You cannot cuss at the principal.
Cuss.
You didn't?
I didn't cuss. You said I called a B word. I never called anyone a B word. I said, you can ask this lady right here. I said, please, can you tell your peers that I never said a cuss word?
I remember I came in and I asked you a question very nicely. You said
and I said, do you have the right person?
Didn't, and I said nothing else.
Yo, you kept
I stood there and watched
yes,
you. You started hollering and you started getting louder and louder with the principal as she tried to help you. And then you got even more loud.
Okay, Cece's bringing up another thing. I want to talk about this because I always see people talk about, and I'm not saying you're saying that, you're asking the question, Cece. I just see that people like, that's my First Amendment right. First Amendment right of freedom of speech, I believe, actually applies to criticism of the government without being punished. I'd have to look it up to make sure. That might be something I'll look up later. And I'll look it up actually while we're doing this. I could just Google on my phone. But I think that's more, First Amendment protects you from criticizing the government and being punished for just having your own, criticism of that. It is not, you can say whatever you want wherever you are. That is not what the First Amendment right is. I'll look it up to get more specific, and just in case I'm saying it wrong. But a lot of people do lean on that, and that's not how it works. I don't think the daughter lives with her, Jacqueline. That's what I was saying. Like, from these context clues, I think the dad has full custody. I don't think the daughter does live with her. I'm not sure, though, but it just gave the impression. Arguing spirit.
Got more irritated by your own. That's your own issue that you got more irritated. Then, on your way out, you decided to say what? You don't remember, do you?
I don't.
It's okay. It's on camera.
I really don't.
So, are you gonna get in the car?
Just like you said, I called someone B. I guess B word would probably be, because I never called you. So you got me on camera calling someone out their name. And then
I asked you a question.
And I said no.
And you said no. And I stood there. And I didn't say anything else, did I?
I said no.
No, I did not. I stood there and let you have your conversation. You asked me for my name. You asked me for my badge number. I said it's right here. You said you couldn't see it. I said 1544.
Yes,
I gave you all the information that you needed. Everything. You're the one that got loud. You're the one that got belligerent. You're the one that decided to cuss at the principal on your way out. You did that in the office because you think.
On my way out.
Yeah. Standing in the school.
On my way out.
Standing in the school, man.
On my way. And what was. And
all you had to do, if you were unhappy, you got her information. You got my information.
And I was
you can go call or talk to anybody you like. But you don't get to cuss at people. That's not your.
And I asked her,
you don't get to cuss at people. She asked you the same question I did. I heard you use profanity. Ma'am, did you use profanity?
I never used it.
And what was your answer? No, you didn't. And she continued to have an adult conversation with you.
And I said, what is the problem?
You are the one that took it to a different level.
And I said,
you were the one who started to raise your voice. You were the one that cussed at the principal on the way out. So she has every right to sign a ticket for assault for disorderly conduct against you. If you do not understand that, I can't help that.
I never got a ticket.
Well, you're going to jail. Your ticket will be with you.
I never had a ticket.
Well, it's okay. And you're refusing to get in the car, so I'm going to write you a ticket too.
How can I get in the car?
All you got to do is back up. You're sitting in the seat. All you have to do is sit yourself in the car. But the more you refuse, you are refusing. You are refusing.
I'm scared.
Then that's fine. You're on camera. We're standing right here.
I'm scared.
You can sit. Okay, that's fine. Another car is coming to get you to transport you to jail. You can be scared with them as well, but they're a police officer. They're professional, just like me. They'll have you on camera just like I do. I'll write your tickets. I'll give you their tickets, and then you will go to the county jail.
And why would I be going?
Pretty simple, because you're under arrest. You can't come to school and cuss people out. You can't come to school and use that kind of language.
I did not.
Okay.
Well, is there a way that you
sit down? And I'm not going to tell you again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You are going to hit
sit
me?
down.
So
do not get out of the car.
You're going to assault me?
No, ma'am. You're under arrest.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That sit down made me check to see if I was sitting down for a second. I was like, whoa. Yes, get a clue. School officials act a fool as well. Yes, because humans are gonna act out. So whatever role they have, somebody in that group gonna act out. So I believe it. I just happen to easily have had the parents acting out. But if I ever get enough ones that I find interesting of the school officials getting arrested for acting out, I would react with those with y'all too. It just has to be the ones I like. Like I have to actually be interested in them too, because I run through. It's crazy how many body cams I run through. So yeah, but I believe you. Of course, if you're human, then it's some people are gonna be acting like this. It's not just on the parents. Is she trying to provoke him? I feel like a little bit of provoking. Kim said provoking as well. I feel like it's a lot of, because she knows she was in the wrong. So it's like, if I can get you to do something that's way over this situation, then everything else might be zeroed out, I guess. But it does seem like I'm trying to provoke you a little bit.
Assault me.
You can yell.
You're going to assault me, and I never did anything to you.
Get in the car.
I'm in the car.
No, you're not in the car.
I'm going to get in the car.
Then get in the car. Don't step out like you're going to leave. Get in the car. It's pretty simple. Get in the car.
Please, I hope somebody's recording this.
It's right here.
I hope somebody's recording this, because I never said anything or did anything belligerent.
Yes, you did cuss at the principal.
I didn't cuss at her. I never cuss at her.
Okay, it's okay.
I never cuss at her.
Okay. You can see yourself on camera when you go to the judge and tell him that you didn't cuss, and he hits play and he replays it, and it shows you cussing at the principal, standing at the door.
That's sad.
Guess that wasn't you.
Really?
No, what's sad is that what is sad is that you come up here and you act like you're not an adult. No, this is just my job. Do you feel good about yourself? Oh, so now it's a race issue?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, well then you shouldn't be cussing at people in public at a school.
That's the thing. I never cuss at anyone.
Okay. Are you going to back up in the car?
I'm in the car.
All the way so I can shut my door so I can do the paperwork. Well, this procedure is going to take even longer because you're not cooperating.
How can I get in the car, sir?
Oh, okay.
Seriously.
Easy. Your feet are on the ground. Your feet aren't dangling. You push off the ground and scoot yourself back on the seat. I'm sure you know how to do that.
With my arms like this?
They're in handcuffs.
I've never got in a
They're in handcuffs, ma'am. Handcuffs go behind your back.
I have never got in a handcuff like this before.
I don't know if you've been handcuffed or not. I don't know.
I've never been in.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you've been arrested or not, ma'am. But all you're doing is refusing to do what I'm asking you to do.
No, you shoved me down the stairs, shoved me over, and said, "Get in the car." How can I?
No, I asked you to get in the car twice.
How can I possibly get in the car, sir? And then you're assaulting. Thank you.
Because you keep lying. You're lying on me. I didn't push you down the stairs. I didn't run you into the car. I didn't force you over here. I walked you, just like what we do when you're under arrest. You are the one that's deciding to not get in the car. You are the one that resisted arrest when I asked you to put your hands behind your back, and you refused to. So yes, you will get that ticket as well. You will get that ticket as well from me for resisting arrest.
I never resisted arrest.
Please scoot in my car for the 500th time.
I told you I cannot.
Okay.
That's impossible, sir.
Okay.
That's freaking
No, it's not.
Impossible.
Your feet are on the ground.
Oh, that's the freaking.
Push yourself into the car.
Freaking cussing word I said.
Put yourself. But you blatantly said you didn't say anything. So
the freaking cussing word.
Don't change your story now.
Oh, I'm not.
Hold on, let me go back a little bit because I think she talked so much. She talked herself into admitting what she did. Hold on, let me see. Let me see.
Okay.
That's impossible, sir.
Okay.
That's freaking
No, it's not.
impossible.
Your feet are on the ground.
Oh, that's the freaking.
Push yourself into the car.
The freaking cussing word I said.
Put yourself. But you blatantly said you didn't say anything. So
the freaking cussing word.
Don't change your story now.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not.
You don't have to.
Anthony.
It's on camera, man.
It's 51544.
It will be all on your ticket and your paperwork. Name and badge number.
And so how do I need to call someone? And then I asked you if
You'll get your call when you're done at the county, and they allow you to make a call. You're under arrest. Please stop standing up, man.
You said get in the car. I'm trying to get in the car.
Well, we've been standing here for about 10 minutes now, so please get yourself in the car.
How can I sit in the car? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
That's sad.
Okay, real quick. First Amendment, I'm giving the Cliff Notes, but First Amendment to the United States Constitution protects fundamental freedoms, including the freedom of religion, speech, the press, assembly, and right to petition the government. So freedom of religion, the government cannot establish an official religion or interfere with an individual's right to practice or not practice any religion they choose. Freedom of speech, individuals can express themselves freely without government interference as long as their speech is not harmful or illegal. Freedom of the press, media can report on matters of public interest without government censorship. Freedom of assembly, people can gather peacefully to protest or advocate for their beliefs, and the right to petition the government for redress or grievances. Okay, so on Bodycam, this is how I learned this. This ain't nothing I was just sitting there studying. But on Bodycam, a lot of times people are like, I can say what I want to say. And it's like, well, actually, you're on private property. This is not a public space, and you don't get to just say what you want to say. Also, again, like I said, it can't cause harm or be illegal. So disorderly conduct because of certain types of things you say is technically, that's illegal. That's a crime you can be charged for. So yeah, you have to be real careful with that First Amendment. It don't work on everything. She is making it worse. Yep, and some of them are not right. I agree with y'all on that. Okay.
Yes, it's sad that adults come to a school and act the way you do. It's very sad.
Yes, because I'm being harassed and bullied. Just because you're a police officer?
No, I asked you a simple question. You answered the question, and I stopped talking to you. I stood to the back and stopped talking to you.
No one ever said that I called cuss words. The B word never came out of my mouth. I said it 10 times.
Okay.
Y'all have cameras in the office.
Okay.
And you said you have one on your badge as well.
On my actually vest.
Your badge, your vest, whatever. You have a camera, whatever.
Okay.
And you said
he's been in petty land for a while, but he is definitely in petty land once he's like, this is a vest, my badge is right here. He's done. In fact, I don't know if at this point he's waiting on the supervisor or if it's just that he's like, I can't touch her right now because I actually might shove her harder than I need to because she won't get in this car. Because I'm like, why is she still sitting here? Because this is a long time. I think he's trying to get her to get in this car.
No, that's a lie. I never said anyone out their name. I never called anyone out their name. Excuse me, sir. But you see me in the office, you never said anything to me.
My thing is,
so I feel like
are you using the case number?
Well, I'm trying to talk.
All right, the staff member has come out. The one that is going to ask her a question about her daughter. I think he's joined them now.
So either you gonna keep talking, or you gonna let me talk too. I mean, I heard what you're saying. I don't feel like you're being violated.
I never said a cuss word to anyone, and Miss was there the whole time.
I don't know about that. I'm not even speaking on that at all.
Like, but that's what he said. That's originally what he said, and I said I never said that.
And then I stood there and stood there.
That never came out of
And
my
then
mouth.
you got attitude. But he asked. You got mad.
Yes, I felt very offended
because I asked you.
Like a cuss word.
Well, actually, what was said is the light B that just walked out that office can't help me. I want to talk to Miss. That just walked out. That's what you said.
I never said that.
That's what two people said that was in the office said.
Well, why they didn't say it while I was there?
I have no idea.
I said, ma'am, did I ever call anyone out their name?
But if you do recall, I didn't even act on that.
I never called anyone out their name.
Or are you gonna keep interrupting? You gonna let me finish? Because I'll let you talk. If you want to keep talking, I'll let you talk, and you can let me know when I can let you know. So go right ahead, ma'am. I have no problem with letting you talk.
I never called anyone out their name.
Okay.
I never said any profanity.
Okay.
I never called anyone out their name. They said they had to make Miss. I said the counselor.
Okay.
And they said yes. I said that's his sister and the brother.
Okay.
That's exactly what I said. So never came out of my mouth.
Sorry.
Besides now.
Okay, so you done now?
So I don't like when people putting words in my mouth and then I ask them, what is the problem? What is the big problem with me coming to bring a birthday card to my daughter?
What is it? How is it a problem when I ask you nicely if you said something? Hold on. Wait, let me finish. And then the principal also asked you That's what she heard you said. And listen, and she asked you nicely. You obviously said you didn't say it.
I did.
And we stood there and let you continue to talk. Nobody approached you. Nobody raised their voice but you, me or the principal. I just stood there. You so kindly asked for my information. I so kindly gave you my information. You so kindly asked for the principal's information. She so kindly gave you the information. And then you continued to take your attitude and get louder and louder. Are you going to let me finish talking? I'll let you talk. So if you want to keep talking, go right ahead.
Yes, I'll wait.
On camera, you kept getting louder and louder and louder and louder. Then it wasn't even about your daughter that you came to see on her birthday. You forgot all about that and then decided to cuss at the principal and walk out the door. That's when the principal said, yes, I will sign a ticket for disorderly conduct because she cannot do that. Yes, you cannot do that. That's when I came outside and asked you to put your hands behind your back, and you turned around and kept walking and did not put your hands behind your back.
I said,
believe me when I say, it's on camera.
I said, what am I being arrested for?
I don't need to tell. I don't need to tell you that.
Was I being arrested?
I told you were under arrest.
But why? And then that's when you said something about disorderly conduct.
But even,
what is disorderly conduct?
You cursing in that room is disorderly conduct.
Yes. You made that choice.
Profanity in that building. That's disorderly.
As an adult.
I never used. I never called anyone out their name.
There was three children in that office.
Y'all have cameras in
but
there. I never called anyone out their name.
Cursed,
3 children in that
What
office.
was it I said?
I don't know what you said. You know what you said. You were there when you said it.
Y'all said I said something. So what was it that I said?
I'm not even interested in that. I'm interested in why your daughter. I tell her that her mama want to see her,
and she doesn't.
What is the deal? She was in that room shaking. She did not care to come interact with you. Okay. I tried multiple times. Every time I left out of that office, I went and talked to her. So, listen, your mother wants to see you. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. Now, I have your papers right here for the court case and all of that. I'm just trying to figure out why is it that your daughter don't care to interact with you?
Is that what y'all...
And that is the important red flag for me. Besides that she don't know how to act in that principal's office, in the administrative office, why is your daughter shaking and crying, saying she does not want to see you? Were you even supposed to come up there to drop off a birthday card? Why does your daughter not want to see you? That's where I was interested in. I'm like, oh, we're gonna watch this one together.
You're not listening.
The black sisters. Okay.
I'm black like you.
Okay, so I'm saying, so you saying that to say what?
Why is your daughter scared of you? That's
what I mean. Why is my daughter? If that's the case, if you said my daughter didn't want to see me, then why would I be here?
Man,
I've been up here several times.
Okay.
And
now, like you said,
in the room with us. Come on now.
And even then, she was scared. What? And even then, back in August when we met,
why was she hugging?
When you said, man, because you her mama, come on now.
That don't even make no sense.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
Real talk,
I'm telling you.
I mean, all bull stuff to the side.
Ma'am.
Why would I really?
Ma'am, I don't know you. I know her as a student. 8 hours a day at this school. Okay. She's not a problem student. She don't have no problem. Zero. She don't give us any problem.
Zero. She don't cuss in front of us.
When I came and got her, one, she snuck by the office when she seen you, so she didn't have to stop. That's why you were saying she been here the whole time. That was her that went by the office trying not to come see you.
I said, I've been here the whole time.
No, your daughter. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm trying.
Your daughter came by the office. No, but you're trying to respond. Don't respond. Process what I'm saying to you.
I am. I'm trying.
While you were in that office waiting, when I was in there with you.
Okay.
And I stepped out into the hall, down the hall, so that she could come talk to you. Somehow she made it past me. She seen you. She did not want to come talk to you. Okay. She ran away to her classroom where she hid. In her class right now. She said, bro, I don't know what's going on, but she don't want to interact with her mama. I made her come with me.
That could have been perfectly fine. And I would have perfectly left. But if my daughter would have said, Mama, I don't want to see you, that don't even make no sense.
Yeah, I'm with the fact that her daughter must not live with her or must have her like a week on, week off, 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, every other weekend, something like that. Because you could have, if the daughter lived with her, her birthday card just would have been with her when she saw her daughter after school or got her something before school. And she's ignoring the fact that her daughter is afraid of her. Yeah, embarrassment, but she gives off more than just, I'm scared that she's going to embarrass me in front of my class. Like, start shaking because you're in. Well, I mean, you can, but you know what I mean. Like they're talking a terror level of her mom. That girl is scared of her mom beyond just being embarrassed, in my opinion. I don't know how old the daughter is unless they're gonna say in here. I do not know how old. Right, the poor children. I'm saying help, pray for the children, help the children. Venetia said, "I work in education and we ain't dealing with none of this foolishness." It's Let me tell you this. Not every teacher and administrator is bulletproof or anything like that in the sense of like from scrutiny, but I will say that except for these active parents, like I see y'all in the chat on how active y'all are, there's a lot of parents that don't want anything but to disrupt. And when the school tries to contact them for stuff they actually need help with the child, they can't find the parents. Those are the type of parents I'm like, but you come up here acting like this. Those ones I don't understand. I understand active parents making sure everything's good for their kid. Protect your child, because the minute you stop looking, something can happen to your child. But she's the type, when I think of these parents not helping out, this is what I think of. She's one of the types.
Okay, I'm just telling you.
But that's, I mean, but
It may not make sense to you, but that's
but no,
what
but
we're
I'm
dealing
saying,
with. Like,
I mean, now that's perfectly understandable.
But my thing is, why would she feel that way towards you?
Well, you would have to ask her.
Because I mean, it's not.
I'm trying to figure the same thing out.
I mean, ma'am, I don't know. I mean, clearly you know more than I do. Like I said, I don't know why that would be the case. She's not willing to tell me, but it's definitely more to it than what we know.
Yeah, she was very upset.
I'm talking shaking
like
because she didn't want to see you.
Like shaking and rocking.
Because I can't process why a kid would be like that.
We're going through a custody.
And that's fine, man. But at the same time, if dad came up here, she wouldn't shake like that. So why is it that she feels like you such a threat, but dad is good? That's who she was in there trying to call as you
that's
tried
what
to see
this
her.
is about. This is a male thing.
Oh my.
I don't think this is a male thing. I don't think they even knew that cop. I don't think he knew of her until they said, "Hey, she out here cussing out the people at the office." So I don't think this is a male thing. I think they're looking at the child shaking. Now, here's the thing. Let's say get a clue on this one. There's alienation of affection and she doesn't actually have a reason to be scared of her mom. Then she needs to get the courts involved, get the guardian ad litem, get a counselor, because it's other ways besides the school just now. But they're only involved because she came in the office cussing the office out. That's why they're involved. But if there's something else and the child's being manipulated from the other side, get the neutral parties, whoever's in the best interest of the child, because that's the only thing I can say. Because I'm gonna tell you now, my gut says, but I told y'all why. I'm already triggered from my own stuff. So my gut is I'm just not on the side of parents that come showing their behind and the child is scared of them. I'm out, but I'm not the professional that has to evaluate the child's safety.
This is a male thing.
I'm done talking.
This is a male thing. That's how I feel.
There's an issue with you and your daughter. Y'all need help. Seek services. And if you need help with services, we got that too.
Please and thank you. That's what you told me. That's how I
We're talking about everything, but why is your daughter scared to be around you?
And I told you need to ask her, please and thank you.
Well, and she told she couldn't give me an answer.
And I
That's
cannot
what I'm
keep
telling you.
In the office in front of
The case, we could have sat down and talked about that, but
very
you go over
uncooperative.
there and
Doesn't want to listen. But I've had it all on camera. So.
You know, I understand you might be frustrated,
doesn't.
I mean, I'm not.
Okay, I don't know if this woman is his supervisor or not, but there is an additional officer now on scene.
Yes, I am very upset because I've been in this office for almost an hour.
And you have every right to be.
So
our first priority is to protect
then the thing is, someone lied and said I called someone out their name. No, that's a lie.
We're done with that. We're done with that. We're past all that. What's going to happen now? She's going to switch handcuffs out on you and she's going to put you in her car. I'm going to get your information.
And why am I being under
You're not
arrest?
listening. I've already told you that. Obviously, you don't remember.
Yes, I've told you. I remember.
I've told
everything.
you. I've told you several times. I've talked to you several times. I've explained this to you several times.
Like I said, you can try to antagonize me all you want to.
That's not antagonizing.
Like I said,
but I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
I want to press charges on you for assaulting me.
Okay. Is this your correct?
I wonder did he switch transports because because they already have a very contentious back and forth. And he's like, the wise thing would be to let somebody else transport. Okay, so she's not supervisor, only there for transport. I see y'all saying that in the comments.
Address. You can either give me your information or you can't. That's on you. However, the more you don't want to cooperate, the more things I'm going to write.
I don't feel safe talking to you.
Okay, well then I'll just write you the ticket then. That's fine. Stand up and turn and turn around in the door.
You was just shoving me.
Stand up and turn around in the door. So she can change his handcuffs so you can go get in her car.
He told me to get in the car. I got in the car.
No, you didn't get in. You're not in the car. You have never once gotten in the car.
I'm in the car. How could I possibly get in the car?
Okay. Stand up and turn around so we can switch these handcuffs out. That means turn around. Turn around. Thank you.
I'm glad you like your job. You don't like your job a lot, sir. You need to do something that you do besides assault women.
Okay.
We were just run over anyways.
You look so beat up.
See, that's easy. She said without a problem. Without pushing me and twisting my arm.
No, because when I asked you to put your hands behind your back, you refused.
Well,
that's when I grabbed your arm and twisted it because you refused to put your hands behind your back. That's why you're getting the That's why you're going to get the resisting arrest ticket.
I never
that's fine.
Resisted. I never resisted,
okay.
Sir.
Okay.
So
obviously you don't know what resisting arrest is.
Can you ask him why am I being placed under arrest?
Yeah, it's called disorderly conduct for the fifth time I've told you.
Jail?
Yes, and for resisting arrest. So you are going to county.
I never resisted arrest.
Okay, well maybe you don't understand, but that's okay.
Arrest.
Go to her car.
And
I will give all your stuff. We could have did all of this if you would have gotten the car. I'd have had the paperwork done and tickets wrote, but now you got to wait another 10 minutes because you refused to do what I was asking you to do. So I'm gonna ask you again: is this your correct address for the second time?
I don't even know what's
okay, where do you live?
I couldn't even.
Well, okay, ma'am. We're past that. Where do you live?
Can you please talk to me a second?
Okay. Where do you live?
Whatever's on that. Whatever on my ID.
That was so hard.
The suspect was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest.
All right, so the disorderly conduct from the curse words. Resisting arrest. I didn't see it. She talked a lot. But he said she was literally resisting getting the handcuffs on. I don't remember. I probably did see it. I don't know. We're not going to go back. We can replay, or you can just hit rewind if you want to see that part again. But disorderly conduct, totally understand. Get a Clue said, it's important when you are in a shared custodial situation, you have to document everything, including the behavior and attitudes of the staff at your child's school. Yeah, I still agree with that. I agree with that. I still think this mom is a problem, but I will always be for document. Yes, because somebody could be aiding the actual problematic parent. Document everything. I agree. Let's see. She is being it is exhausting. That was I'm glad I ended on that one. Imagine had that one come in the middle. That's too much. But I hope y'all enjoyed these. I'm gonna check the poll before I exit out the live to see what did y'all vote on, because that's the one we're doing next time I do a compilation. Let's see. Y'all said, where's it at? Yeah, airport meltdowns is at 53% majority that y'all chose for the next compilation. The other one still might come later, but the one that'll come first is going to be the airport meltdown. So we'll look at more of those. And all right, but I had fun. This was good. This was great. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I may or may not be back on today, this weekend. We shall see. But I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed your company. Please like the live on your way out if you haven't already. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye.